Brett, what up, man? Today we're talking about Star Wars. Specifically, and if you can't see it in the title, we're talking about who is Rey's father. Now, there are several theories, and I'm going to touch on the main ones today. The first one I want to hit is Obi-Wan Kenobi as Rey's grandfather. The first point I want to make is the accent. These are the only two characters that I can think of in the franchise that use an English accent despite not being the only two characters that are British. John Boyega is British and he does not use an English accent in the film. The second is the Jedi mind trick. Obi-Wan likes to use a Jedi mind trick in the episodes we see him in, and Rey's first real use of the Force is the Jedi mind trick, who she uses on the Stormtrooper Daniel Craig. Number 3, you can also hear Ewan McGregor's voice and Alec Guinness's voice in the lightsaber flashback that Rey has in Maz Kanata's basement. There's also some symbolism between the two that you can see in Episode 4, with Obi-Wan sneaking around the Death Star and Rey snooping around the Starkiller base. She's also dressed similarly to Ewan McGregor in the prequel movies, but who really cares? Those are the prequels, right? J.J. Abrams has also said that the loneliness is the key to Rey's origin story, which must mean Yoda's her grandfather, right? Or I guess Obi-Wan was an old hermit too. Going that way, though, I really think Lor San Tekka would be more of a relative to Obi-Wan, seeing as he plays kind of a distant watcher of Rey on the same planet that Obi-Wan played to Luke. The next theory I want to get into is Han and Leia as Rey's parents. The first thing is Han instantly trusts her when he meets her. Out of all the ships in the galaxy, she finds the Millennium Falcon on the planet she's already on, and it doesn't get blown up right out of the gate. That's gotta mean something. Next, Jedis are not supposed to procreate, which would leave out Luke and Obi-Wan. You can also see Leia being really affectionate towards Rey whenever she meets her, like she knows that she's related to her in some way. And Kylo seems a little obsessed with her, and I think he can sense that she's probably related to him. The last theory I want to talk about is Luke. This is the obvious one. This one that makes most sense to me. Luke and Rey both use the Force for just about the first time to pull the exact same lightsaber out of the snow from either Hoth or Starkiller Base. I think that's some symbolism between the original trilogy and The Force Awakens. I guess you could be saying, oh, Jedis aren't supposed to procreate, and that would leave Luke off this list as well as Obi-Wan Kenobi. But what about Anakin? Luke could be taking a page out of his book, and Luke is basically starting the Jedi Order all over again. He could rewrite any of the rules he wanted. He could make it how he wants. Alright, man, that's all I got for you today. Let me know what you think. Leave your questions, comments in the section below. Catch you on the flip side.